So the first time he's ever had it, and this is an hour later. That's how much of a difference. Dragon Tamer is aimed at if they have something bothering them or causing an anxiety, it'll really help them. So it'll really kind of help distinguish if he's got a pain issue that's making him this way, or if he just got away with this and bullied somebody. So this horse clearly has like really bad ulcers or bad experience or whatever, because he's a little extreme, and you can't even touch him on the shoulder up here on either side, or he's the same way when you get up to a neck or any place. Even he's the same if you try to give him a shot. He just starts freaking out. He tries to bite you, he tries to kick you. I'm just touching him. So I would guess he's got some bad ulcers and all that kind of stuff. And he acts like he definitely has had some pain issues. So it'll be a good horse to test it out on, because he's threatening to kick and he tries to bite you, and it'll be good to see if he's got some pain issues. And so we'll test it out on him, and then it'll show that he just needs somebody to work through his issues. We're going to see if this horse if he's based on pain. We're going to test it out with the Dragon Tamer, and then it'll just kind of give somebody a heads up on where to go forward with him and what he needs.
So we'll try out the Dragon Tamer and see how it goes.
About 1 hour after a scoop of Dragon Tamer, and he'd touch apprehensive about it when you first reach for him, but now.
And like we've always said, Dragon Tamer is not a calmer. He's not sedated. It's all natural supplement that will just help take the anxiety away from him.
So he's definitely got ulcers or something that causes him that, because he's significantly better. I mean, I couldn't even remotely do this. He was about impossible to give a shot to on the neck. You couldn't leave your hand on him. So if they've got past trauma, with him, I'm guessing he's got bad ulcers. He came in really skinny. And then also if they have any trauma, anxiety, anything attached to it, it just helps balance out their hormones, and it helps them with pain. It helps them if they've got stomach issues. And it's just a really good aid until you get them lined back out and kind of take care of, their hormones being out of whack and everything else. And you help lower their cortisol levels, which is the stress hormone. I mean, they've been through a lot. And I mean, that's night and day difference. I touched his withers before, like when I was working on him. Look at him now. Ears forward. Licking and chewing. What a good boy. So the first time he's ever had it, and this is an hour later. That's how much of a difference.
It'll be a whole different horse, huh? So we just wanted to demonstrate what one scoop of Dragon Tamer will help.
I saw a humongous difference. He was basically very calm, very well behaved. I did not think it was going to work, to be honest with you. I'm very impressed, and I think I like it. I'm going to continue using this. And I normally don't do these types of product reviews because I like to keep to myself. Let me tell you, this thing does work. So I am very impressed. I recommend it to anybody. I use it on my mule as well, and I use it on my donkey as well. And heck, I use it on all my equines, that's for sure. So I recommend Dragon Tamer definitely on a daily basis, without a doubt, especially for shoeing. Great product, and I recommend it, absolutely.
I was blown away by her demeanor change. She was soft and supple. I was calm, focused, able to warm up, handle her. She wasn't freaked out by other horses in the warm-up pen. It was 7/10 faster than the day before. So Dragon Tamer has been a miracle for us. I've used other products and very loyal to them, and have never seen a product that made this much difference the first time I used it. I've seen things that grow and gradually help, but it was night and day. I'm a believer in Dragon Tamer.
I am a equine chiropractor body worker. After giving it to my horse, she ran a whole second faster, and her focus was like none I had ever seen. I started testing it with my other horses, with clients as I worked with their horses. And so Dragon Tamer for me has allowed not only my horses, but my clients' horses as well to have the focus that is needed to make a barrel run. Our whole group that we now run with, they're all feeding Dragon Tamer to their barrel horses. I recommend it 100%.
I've tried pretty much every other product on the market. And let me just say, of all the products I've tried, Dragon Tamer has been literally the only one that has had a marked improvement even after the first dose. I mean, it was incredible. Maybe 5 minutes under saddle, he just kind of like his whole demeanor changed. He just suddenly became kind of different. He just relaxed, his head dropped, He wasn't fighting me. He kind of just got down to business and off we went. I would strongly urge anybody that's on the fence to give it a shot. What have you got to lose? You know, if you're like me, you've only got everything to gain.
She had just become a new horse. And so now I use it every single time before I ride her. I actually don't ride her unless I use it, just because I know that it will give her clarity and concentration. And I feel like when she's on it, it is the horse that I know her to be. She is relaxed, she's focused, she's paying attention. I can cinch her up without her pulling back and falling over. She is just a completely different horse. And I am just so grateful because I get to ride her without having to work through all of those issues before we get to like the real training of what I'm trying to work on. So I am a huge believer of Dragon Tamer and am going to use it forever. I actually don't leave feedback on a lot of things. I'm just not one of those Yelp reviewers. However, I am absolutely happy to stand behind something like this because there is a testimony for me and my mare on this. So I'm happy to share that and really confirm to other people that it does work.
I noticed that he recovered much faster. He wasn't so right after a race. He just kind of came back down to earth and then he stayed that way. And I loved it.
I mean, I'm 65 and I'm riding a 5-year-old thoroughbred. One of the issues that I've had since day one has been that he has a high level of anxiety and can be triggered at any moment by just about anything. And this product is really a game changer. It really helps a lot. So I'm very pleased. It's been fantastic. I would challenge anybody who said it was a Band-Aid to use it, because if you use a product and it helps the horse be calm and you're able to repeat that effort over and over again and the horse gets better at handling scary situations, my belief is over time the horse is going to become more desensitized to those things that scare it, and you might not need it as much. So I don't necessarily believe it's a Band-Aid. Horses tend to do what they know, and if they are repeatedly learning to react in a calmer manner, that could stick. So I really don't think it's necessarily a Band-Aid, especially because when he does get reactive, that cortisol level shoots through the roof. And what I found with Dragon Tamer is even if he is reactive to a situation, he comes back down to the ground very quickly. So I'd highly recommend it to anyone who has a young horse in training or any type of horse that suffers from anxiety or issues related to spookiness or any kind of similar unsettled behavior. I would not do this if I wasn't impressed with the product. It's a game changer.
As soon as I pulled her out of the trailer, she was like a different horse. I was shocked. I couldn't even believe it. I just couldn't believe it. I was sold already.
I'm still myself halfway in disbelief how well your guys' product works. I'm blown away. It's really taken the edge off. It has been literally a night and day difference. It has been life-changing for her, and this product has been great for her. So I highly recommend it.
I saw a difference in this horse in 3 days. I mean, I'm hooked. HOOKED.
This stuff just made an incredible difference in his demeanor. I'm totally impressed.
I appreciate y'all creating a product that works. She's level-headed, focused on her job, but she ain't took the run out of her.
She became very calm. I mean, in a new way. One thing I really like about your product, and I wasn't expecting, is that it's the real herb. It's not a powder. That when I saw that, I was like, all right. I would like to recommend it to other people.
It really works. And I'm very pleased with the results of Dragon Tamer.
I've never seen anything work as fast as I've seen this. Dragon X to me has been a lifesaver. The difference has been incredible. In the 7 days, we saw incredible results. I am a complete believer of this product. She'll be on it for the rest of her life, and we'll continue to get it on a monthly basis. And like I said, it's worth its price in gold for all the money that we've spent on past products. So if you're thinking about trying the product, go for it.
We've got Dragon Tamer Extra Strength. We gave that a try, and it was absolutely, it was amazing. The other nice thing about it is it doesn't take anything away from their performance. And I'll be honest, I was skeptical, when my friend told me, it don't take anything away from the run. It doesn't anything like that. And the transformation on quote unquote game day is amazing. Really, really happy with how the product works.
My husband and I both can see an enormous improvement in her, and we have every intention of keeping her on this product. She's become a lot less reactive. She's just come back to being the horse that we first bought. So we've been real pleased with the outcome, and we intend to keep her on it. It's really been a good thing.
I was very happy with Dragon Tamer. He wasn't drugged at all. He wasn't slow. He was just really calm, really alert. And it was one of the best rides I've had on him. I just gave it to him like an hour before I rode him and did my regular, round pen work with him. And then we went out on a ride, and it was just the best ride. He was just so calm, but not dopey, which is good. You can buy it, and then if you use that sample pack, if it doesn't work for you, you can return the big bag. So you really are not losing anything to give it a try. I am very happy with it.
I recommend that you try Dragon Tamer. This one has been a game changer. It was a godsend for me. I actually ended up with a horse I thought was going to be perfect for me. Safe, kind, gentle, all of those things. And I found that he was none of those things. We started calling them the Dragon. You literally could not put a hand on this horse without teeth. Biting, vicious, mean, all the horror stories that you hear about people. I ordered Dragon Tamer. Within a week, we could actually touch him. I'm like, whoa, that's made a huge change. We progressively have made him into a softer, kinder, gentle horse that you work with, you enjoy, you can ride. So we've made great strides, and we will keep him on that Dragon Tamer. I 100% recommend Dragon Tamer. I have recommended it. I appreciate being able to support a product that I feel good about and I'm happy with.
Just a tremendous difference in how the horse acted and how he took to the hammering on his feet that had really, really bothered him before. So just made a huge difference for the farrier and me, for that matter.
I put another mare who's 6 on Dragon Tamer, and she's a real picky eater. Like getting, supplements into her is a real chore, but she ate the Dragon Tamer, and darned if that didn't do the trick. She is much more focused and much more receptive to the training. And in my situation where I have my arena kind of in the middle of where my horses are pastured, they're all very bonded to one another. And if one does something, then there's quick looking over there and squirrel, and they're very distracted because they're young horses and they want to know what's going on in the herd. Well, Dragon Tamer really helped me resolve that, so I can get a good, 45-minute work out of these horses and progress them up their training and make them strong and really have good results. I cannot say enough about Elite Equine products, and I recommend them to everyone.
I was really shocked that literally after 24 hours of her being on it, that it worked so quickly. And I was like, oh my gosh, is this some miracle thing? On Dragon Tamer, when I take her to barrel races, she's super calm, doesn't get sweaty, really focuses on her job and what she's doing that day instead of other horses around her. So I would definitely recommend the Dragon Tamer. It definitely calms them down and actually makes them use their brain. And I love it. And I don't see me getting off of it anytime soon because I absolutely love it.